But guys, let's go ahead and move on to topic number 4, and we're doing quite good. And it seems like all these streaming platforms are winning with the new content, but the original top pay TV providers are losing.
Good for them.
They are losing, man, and they are upset, and they just like, what's going on, man? We was once at the top of the world, but not anymore. What's going on? And I don't know if I should say, I feel sorry for them, but I'm really eager to hear how you guys are going to feel. I'm gonna come to Larry first because he sent me the article. I have the article right here from cordcutternews.com. It says top paid TV providers lost nearly 1.9 million customers in Q1 of 2021. As more households trim their monthly entertainment budgets by cutting the cord and choosing on-demand streaming services, pay TV providers continue to see a decline in customers. Leachman Research Group found that a large pay TV providers in the U.S. lost 1.8 video subscribers in Q1 of 2021. And just real quick before I come to Mr. Larry, just goes on to say pretty much the same thing. I think pay TV net losses of 1.9 million in Q1 2021 were similar to the net losses in Q1 of 2020, said Bruce Leachman, president and principal analyst for Leachman Research Group Incorporated. Over the past year, top paid TV providers lost about 4.7 million subscribers compared to a loss of about 5.1 million over the prior year. Larry, how you feeling about this, man? I know you have some streaming apps, but how you feeling? And do you still have pay for TV subscriptions?
I do. I still have cable, and
did not know that.
One of the reasons why I have cable is because by the time you pay for your internet service, it almost doesn't make sense not to have it, because so much. I mean, it's like once you add in the bundle pricing with the internet, it becomes cheaper to have cable than it does not to have it when you start looking at what you might have to pay. Because like right now, I don't pay for stuff like Showtime or HBO Max or Epix. All that stuff is included in my package. So I mean, to me it's surprising. You look at that number, and I know they're constantly losing subscribers, but to lose 4.7 million or whatever it was. And there maybe people some looking at that like that's a good thing. Like, oh, well, they lost 5.1 last year. They only lost 4.7 this year. They lost 4.7 million subscribers in a pandemic. I mean, they lost them in a time when everybody was locked in their house doing nothing but watching TV for months on end. And that just does not bode well for them at all. And the thing is, I think that's really important, that they need to get through their skulls and figure out a way to reprice this stuff to entice people to actually get their service, is that you are actually starting to have an entire generation of people that were, forget cord cutters, they were never corders. There are people that have never had, no, that's what they're calling them. They've never had pay TV. They've never had a cable subscription. They've always had streaming services, or they've used some sort of other IPTV or something, that they've always figured out some other way to watch their TV, and they don't care about watching stuff live in real time. They time shift everything, so they don't care if they're watching it, while it's actually on, or if they DVR'd it, or they're watching it on Hulu or on Netflix or whatever. They don't care. And I think if you don't get these people locked into your service at an early age, you're going to have them moving forward with the mindset of, not only do I not need this, I don't want this, because it's just another expense, Right on, and other people look at, like, I don't know, if I imagine your parents probably have cable,
Yes.
Yeah, and they would probably never want to go without it, because it's like, I don't want to deal with the hassle of dealing with all these apps and trying to figure out if my stuff's going to buffer if I get some IPTV service. Like, I grab my remote, I turn it on, boom, I can watch TV.
Yeah, they definitely still have it. I think my dad was supposed to retire last year, but he decided not to because it was locked down. He's like, well, if I retire, I can't go nowhere. and I'm working from home, so I might as well keep working from home. And I was like, I guess that makes sense. So yeah.
Is that how he sounds, or is that just your generic dad voice?
I think that's just my generic dad voice. One take, I'm coming to you next. Actually, before I come to you, I have 116 people in the live right now. Thank you all for being here. Again, this topic is down. The link is down in the description box if you want to read along. And I only have 74 likes. So if everybody can please give me that thumbs up to help the video, to help the algorithm push this video out. It's a great way you can support this channel for free. Thank you. One take, how are you feeling about all this? Do you still have cable?
Did you want to catch that super chat first?
Oh, I didn't even see
Infinite
it.
science.
Let me grab it real quick. Let's see here. Forget about Fu Manchu. Let's reimagine Ming, the Merciless, and hashtag Mace Windu survived. I wish I had some Star Wars stuff, but I got M. Bison. So, no, I got Martin. Here you go. Thank you so much, Infinite Science. I do appreciate it. And thank you.
You got to find a Lando Calrissian clip to play.
I do. Eman has some good clips as well from his show on Friday. But one take, how you feeling about all this, man? How you feeling?
It's right now. I don't feel like it's too surprising. Well, no, I'll take that back. Because what Larry said, what mentioned, they lost all of these people while we were in a pandemic and nobody was leaving their homes. Well, most people weren't leaving their homes. So I think, but I do honestly don't think this will last. And the reason I don't think so, because people are going to start looking at how much they're paying for with all these different streaming services. And I do think these cable companies are going to come up with a way to like include a lot of these streaming services in their package. That way they're going to bring in a lot more customers. And then once you get this generation into like actually paying for cable and because they include all of these packages, I think those numbers are going back on are going to rise again. The only issue though is the fact that so many people share passwords. That's probably the biggest thing that they'll have to like overcome, because I don't have cable, but I have like YouTube TV, and it's pretty much like the same thing. But I don't pay for it. Like I have a group of friends where we all pay for one subscription, and everybody like has, and we always get the highest package, so it doesn't matter how many people are on at the same time. So it's kind of smart.
That's smart.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't see how. I do think the cable company is going to find a way to like get multiple like streaming services in their packages where people are going to look forward to. But at the same time, it still does not solve the biggest problem with people sharing passwords to a lot of these streaming services.
I feel you, man. Well, there you go. You got a plan. I like it. Lamont, how you feeling about all this, man?
I'm feeling like Larry was too humble with y'all. When I first met Larry back in 2016, me and Larry was both doing cord cutting information. As a matter of fact, the guy who y'all got this article from, I helped him get his punk ass started in Michigan doing cord cutting. And now he's done gone on and got a subscriber base over 200,000. Me and Larry both was in this game in 2015 when Larry had a different channel with 200,000 subscribers, showing people how to, in essence, I'm not going to say pirate, but how to get around loopholes of net neutrality to stream stuff for free. My channel went from 5,000 people to 75,000 people doing the same thing. And during that time, cable was losing people then. And the reason why cable was losing 5-6 million people a year is because they forgot to adapt. And this country is supposed to be based on free market capitalism, meaning that monopolies are kept at bay, because the more you have competition, the more it spurs creativity and the consumers pay less price. Cable had the monopoly on the country from 1969 all the way to about 2010, and they didn't want to give it up. And so now all these other companies got rights to access. Some of these companies start saying, you know what, we'll cut out the cable company and we'll direct to consumer. And now the cable company is in this quagmire where they're trying to catch back up. I disagree with One Take. Cable is screwed because what's holding on to a lot of people is what Larry is doing. People are holding on to cable because you might as well get it because you're getting your high-speed internet from them already, and they give you a deal with the phone and the internet and TV that makes it cheap. But here's the problem. 5G is coming out. T-Mobile has 5G that runs great in my house, faster than my cable internet. That's $35 a month. And if you pair that with any of the other streaming services, you're cheaper than cable already. You're cheaper than cable. So
I think that's the thing. When 5G kicks in, like you said, that's going to be a problem for the cable companies.
It's a problem. And the cable companies are not trying to do anything to adapt, except for a few. So AT&T is one of these companies that has cable. They've got phone, and they have Warner Brothers. And I've seen somewhere where Spectrum is now trying to purchase one of the major studios that does content. So maybe what we're going to start seeing is these companies integrating into other media formats to try to make up for their dumbasses not adapting to free market capitalism, which they claim they love when they're a monopoly, but hate it when it's kicking them in the butt.
Yeah.
When do y'all think 5G is going to pop off?
It's started now.
Here.
It's now, but I guess for mainstream and everybody's going to have it at least one more year. By 2023, it's going to be available for just about everybody.
They still need to do some more. They need to advance the technology a little bit, because one of the problems with 5G is that it doesn't carry very far.
No,
and most people don't want to have a 5G tower every 400, 500 feet in their neighborhoods. Most of these neighborhoods have like one or two towers around that you don't really see because they look like trees or something else. But 5G would require a lot more towers in order to get the signal to carry everywhere, because it just doesn't go very far.
And that's why they give people them same contracts where if you got land, we'll put a tower in your house on your land and pay you $7,000 a month for 20 years. You'll see a lot more towers. They called me and tried to offer me some skinny package to do the same thing. My lawyer's like, hell to the no. No, we know you got more budget than that. Call him back if you still want this land, when you're going to be offering him at least $8,000 a month. So what Larry's saying is 100% true, but it just comes down to how fast can they roll out those towers.
Right on. Let me grab this real quick.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay.
Ernest Holloway, what's good, my brother? $5 super chat. I had a Cody box. I was able to see everything for free.
See?
The Cody boxes, boy. They were showing those things on Amazon. They were no joke.
Lord have mercy. Lord.
Thank you, SJ Evans, for $2. Did you hear that Warner trying to sell DC to Marvel? I saw that article earlier, and I saw where it was coming from. I don't believe one iota of that. Just to be honest with you, I mean, I would, if I'm wrong, I'll come back and apologize. But I would just like keep scrolling. I'm just being honest. So yeah, and I do apologize if I cut somebody off with what y'all was saying. But good points all around. Any more comments on this right here?
No, I think we're good. I mean, it's just like you said, it's just a matter of time for the technology advances. Then it'll give people more options.
Right. Cable got to get their act together. They want to keep winning.
Right on.